Now that I got that depression out of my system, let's talk about last night. Prop 50 crushed, which we all knew it would. It is now a pleasure to call Abigail Spanberger Governor Spanberger. This one in particular, I was keeping a close eye on because I had a good feeling that Mikey was going to win. It was just by a matter of how much. Because New Jersey had been kind of creeping to the right the last couple of cycles, and I believe Kamala won by 6 or 7 points, 13 points. She won by 13 points. So it is a pleasure to call Mikey Sherrill Governor Sherrill. But the main event. You had MAGA, you had the president, you had all the corporate Dems, you had all the donors doing everything in their power to make sure that this man didn't win. They failed. It is now a pleasure to call this man Mayor Mamdani. Last night was a giant middle finger to the president. You also had the Supreme Justices in Pennsylvania be retained. That's major, especially in a swing state. You had Corey Bowman, the brother of the vice president, go for the mayor's race in Cincinnati, Ohio. He got crushed by 60 points. But my favorite stat came from one of the Virginia races involving Jay Jones. The early exit polls indicated 45% of Virginia voters said that what Jay Jones says was disqualifying. 10% of those votes still voted for him. So I went to bed in a good mood. I woke up in a good mood. And I'm actually going to give an attaboy to the president for one, because he has verified that when a contest is happening and he is not on the ballot, nobody cares. Because ultimately, what the red team is selling to voters is not working, which is why going forward, they don't have a plan. That's why you keep hearing about he's going to be on the ballot in 2028. We just need to get used to him being president. The turnout that happened last night makes them worried. Good. But to the people elected, the job is not done. Now you got to get to work. At least help us guide through this shit show.